We are now live, I think. So,
Hooray!
Hooray! Hello, everyone. Let me just make the announcement in the channel. Okay, so welcome everyone to the first OCE Hisoutensoku Border of Wau.
Woo!
As you may have guessed from the name, this is a Border of Duel inspired FT10 done by the OCE Hisoutensoku players. So an FT10 means the two players will duke it out until one player wins 10 matches. The first player to get 10 matches will, I guess, take the win home and be deemed the champion of the first Border of Wau. So, on commentary, we've got Idape, who's a rare commentator.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us, Idape.
Hi, glad to be here.
Yep, and we've got myself, the mysterious OCE Hisoutensoku. So, I guess with that out of the way, let's take a quick look at the rules. So I've got on slide here. Also, let us know if there's any issues with the audio.
Yeah.
But anyway, going over the rules. So standard tournament rules apply. So a player can swap characters on loss only. However, there are no restrictions of deck swapping. There will be 3-minute breaks after game 5, game 10, and game 15. Additionally, each player can call a 2-minute break once before any game, so a player can use that break call only once, and if both players use it, that will mean there will be two 2-minute breaks on each player's choice. So each player gets to call one 2-minute break. During these breaks, players are allowed to modify their decks. We do have deck viewer on, so I guess we'll see if there's any strategic adjustments done during these breaks. The next rule is that there will be no private coaching via DMs to the players. Anything in YouTube chat, for example, or public chats is okay. However, no private coaching is allowed. This is a bit of a trust one, so since the players involved made the rules here, we expect them to adhere to that. Oh, looks like I'm a bit quiet. No worries, I'll turn myself up a little. 1 second. Advanced audio properties. Maybe I'll turn myself up here a bit. Is that a bit better, Dylan? Just let us know ongoing if my audio levels are okay. There'll be no
This is killing me for the last rule.
There's no warm-up game, so the players will get straight into it. And the interesting rule here is that on match points, so that's if a player is on 9 games won, an original DEMERN composition will be played as the BGM. And finally, for those familiar with our ladder system in OCE, we have a ladder season going on at the moment. So as Butthole and DEMERN had a ladder match scheduled in ladder S anyway, the first 3 to 5 games will be counted towards the best of 5 ladder match on the side. So I guess there's two events going on here at the same time.
Wow, double the stakes.
Yeah, double the stakes. The ladder match as well as the high stakes Border of Wau. So, with that out of the way, I think we've explained the rules pretty clearly. Yes, public coaching is allowed, Cookie. So as long as it's available to both players, coaching is allowed, or visible to both players. Okay, so I guess let's introduce the players. So, we've got DEMERN. He is the coolest OCE player we are aware of. Patchouli player who's been around for quite a while now. He uses the Christmas tree patchouli color. Known for using Emerald City back in the day. However, these days I think his decks are quite versatile. So DEMERN says as a pre-match comment that if I had $1 for every game I'm about to win, I'd be $10 richer. So I like the confidence. I like the confidence here. So DEMERN might take home $10 if he can get the FT10 to go his way. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have butthole.store, who is a Reimu main. Butthole showed up relatively recently, I think within the past year. They've made a name for themselves by improving quite quickly, climbing up the ladders at a rapid pace, and they are using the default Reimu color. They also use a variety of decks, but I think for this one they're going to run the default Border and maybe Yokai Buster, a pretty traditional Reimu deck.
Yeah.
But as we do have Deck Viewer available, we'll be able to see any shifts, tactical decisions made by the two players. So, Itape, what do you think of this player choice for our first Border of Wau?
I think this will be a very interesting matchup if they're going to stick to their characters. Reimu versus Patchouli. I think both of them are fairly bullet-heavy, neutral-heavy characters. And given that this is a first to 10 of a game of Soku, I wonder how long this will take.
That's true, FT10s can take a while. We're expecting it to last maybe an hour or so, but we'll see how we go. Let me just...
Now, I wonder if... Do we have any predictions on how this will go? I think both players are quite evenly matched, it seems. DEMERN obviously has a lot more experience, having played for much longer, but Butthole has improved, as you said, at an incredible pace.
So yeah, we had a few people applying for a spot in Border of Wau, and this one I thought would be a good first pick because, yeah, as Itape was saying, they are very... I'd imagine they're very evenly matched, so yeah, it will be good. And also, sorry, I did forget to mention Butthole's intro quote. So while DEMERN's one was, if I had $1 for every game I'm about to win, I'd be $10 richer. Butthole's one is much more simple. Their one is simply, this one's free. So both players seem to have a lot of confidence going for them. So yeah, I think this should be a good one. Itape, is that IP working for you?
Yes, I am currently waiting.
Oh, okay. Can you exit out and then try joining after me? It might be a jamming thing.
Okay, sure. Alright, I have exited out.
Yep, that worked. So we'll have to make sure I go in and then you join after. Maybe just use my actually, they will swap hosts actually. I think no, that rule was omitted, so they won't swap hosts, so no need. As long as you're in it, it's all good. Is it working for you?
Let's see. Doesn't seem to be anymore.
Okay, try my relay. I'll just give you my relay. Hopefully that works. If not, I might stream on Discord for you. We'll see how it goes. And Loomis has asked, is private coaching okay if he gives them incredibly bad advice? Unfortunately, the quality of advice is not a part of that rule. So are you... Is it all
no,
no, not
unfortunately
working?
not. That's strange. Dear.
That's very odd. In that case, I know. And then join via the bot's relay IP. I think that tends to be quite reliable. Sorry, we're just having some quick technical difficulties, but once this is resolved, it'll be the same host, so we should be all good. Let me just make the announcement in more places as we wait. I think that's the host coming up. Okay, I see Butthole's DEMERN's host. I'm specking.
I am currently specking. Yep, I'm waiting.
Okay, we're both in. Awesome.
Wow.
Thank you, Connie. The technology that Hisouten wields is quite something. Okay, so I think with that out of the way, we should both be able to start the match now. So with that out of the way, This hereby is the commencement of our first Border of Wau, FT10. Best of luck to both players. As outlined in the rule, there will be a break after the 5th match, or if a player calls for a break after a match, that will go for 2 minutes. So with that out of the way, I think we're good to go. Are you ready, Itape?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, please start. Here we go.
Alright, let's get excited.
Oh, great opening combo from Butthole. Drops it though, but manages to maintain pressure. Great border escape from DEMERN into a nice post B poke.
Oh,
Ooh,
gets hit near the ceiling. Seems that DEMERN is running Emerald City this time.
Okay, he is running an iconic deck. He's got 4 Slasher and DEMERN City in his deck, as well as 4 coins. I think the Japan meta has caught on within Oceania. We're seeing a lot of players running 4 coins lately. So let us know how the audio is, if there's anything else we should change. Also, by pure coincidence, we've got a DEMERN song. So good wins for DEMERN to start off with.
I think this is gonna power up DEMERN.
That's true. It might be an unfair advantage, but it is the random playlist ordering is taking DEMERN's side. Nice 5C knockdown. Oh, but Butthole blocks that cross up. Well done. Does not block that whole J2A. Life's very even at the moment. Something that's very interesting in this matchup is the Patchouli's B bullets will very cleanly beat Reimu's B bullets, like extremely one-sided.
Yeah.
And to make matters worse, Patchouli's Spirit Regen delay is half of Reimu's. So, oh, nice crush. Oh no, Butthole should not have air tech that, it's Typhoon, but gets hit by the 5C anyway. Game is a little quiet, sure thing, I'll turn the volume up.
Okay.
But a great round 1 by DEMERN.
A lot of these J6As are working quite well.
Yeah, the J6A is it's a surprisingly large melee for Patchouli to use that can be land countered very effectively.
Great hit.
Nice combo. But I was having a bit of trouble in this first game here. Wow, interesting backstep into dash C. Oh, dash C again beats out Reimu's dash in. DEMERN still hasn't equipped DEMERN City. His hand is getting a bit stale at the moment. Will he choose to equip DEMERN City? It's important to note he will lose that default 4-2-1.
Oh, great limit.
A lot of help this round, sir. Nice.
There comes Yokai Buster.
Momentum shift from Butthole here, equipping Yokai Buster, but good knockdown from DEMERN. It is Drizzle, and Butthole does have the blue orb, so
yeah,
maybe
he'll need that damage.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, okay. Gets a... Uh-oh. That's not where you want to use the blue orb. Hopefully, ooh, nice Emerald City combo.
Oh, Magic Pixel.
Butthole wants to stay into this. He'd have to play cautiously, but the Emerald
City.
Great way to... Yeah, great way to finish off the first game with a nice DEMERN City here. Okay, game 2 is here. Keep in mind that ladder is in progress as well, so it's currently 1-0 to DEMERN. Nice limit there. Oh, very early equip of DEMERN City this round. We'll see if the lack of Doyo Spear will affect DEMERN's neutral in any way. Ooh, wow, interesting 2v snipe. Grazes the DEMERN City. Goes for a reset.
Oh, great. Blocking the very quick J5C there.
Yeah, good decision making there, but DEMERN City strikes again in hail. That's painful.
Now he avoids teleport.
It does get him in, but if you're near Patchouli and you don't have her blocking, it's pretty dangerous with her effective perks. Typhoon is on the clock. This is looking pretty bad for Butthole this round.
Who actually has... Do you think has the advantage in this matchup?
And that's going to be it.
Oh!
Great decision there to use Royal Further. I'm not sure if it was necessary with it being Typhoon, but either way, DEMERN does close out game round 1.
Yeah, the round.
River misses on clock. Typhoon could come back to haunt Butthole. Butthole respecting, but gets out a DP. Typhoon's here though. It's hard to see which player has advantage. I think Reimu might have an edge here in terms of character. We'll see how DEMERN plays.
Although that Typhoon pretty quickly thanks to Yokai
Buster makes it go in very quickly. Oh, Butthole's got blue orb on hand.
Opting for coin.
Gravy, is that the game or the voices? Drizzle is on clock, so Butthole with the damaging spell card here will benefit greatly from 30% damage buff. Force Slasher has been equipped by DEMERN, who goes blocking into a blue orb string, but manages to border escape out safely. DEMERN did take a sizable amount of chip damage though. That's Emerald City, not
Interesting. Yeah.
I can see the. Oh wow, what a good combo into the orbs!
Wow!
Did not quite get the high jump out in time there. Okay, sure thing, I'll raise the volumes just once.
A lot of this neutral is Patchouli B bullets, as you said, which are working quite well against Reimu's amulets.
Oh,
This is interesting.
nice, gets a good crush with Royal Flame.
Alright, 2 orbs down.
But
Demon needs to quickly take advantage here.
yeah, Butthole should try to play around those lost orbs. Nano Vapor on hand. We'll see what it gives the players.
Great J2A. Ooh, nice reversal.
Nice Buster Pressure. Greater forward B into fight suit.
Patchouli forward BE being notoriously quick.
Yes, Patchouli's forward B is very strong. Oh no! Oh, okay, double Emerald City.
If at first you don't succeed, do it again.
Teleport does crush though. Butthole has some pretty high damaging cards on hand. He is definitely in kill range now. We'll see. Places that 2 cost for Oki. Very interesting decision. See how. Oh no, the misinput. But DEMERN doesn't have the spirit to combat.
Oh, the distance.
DEMERN, I'm good job on DEMERN for doing the dial A though, recognizing he didn't have the spirit to combo, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Great limit by
Great
Butthole.
limit.
Will DEMERN use DEMERN City? Oh, goes for a B-bullet anti-air, but gets punished. B-bullet again! Wow. That's a
very close round.
yeah, very close round, and very potent B-bullet there that DEMERN's taking advantage of. Butthole is down 2 games so far. Ladder will be over if DEMERN takes the next game. DEMERN swaps
Does this
his
count
deck out.
as a match game for the DEMERN song rule?
Technically, yes. Good point. I will put on a DEMERN song. Okay.
Heavy fogs on the clock. Butthole can make use of this. DEMERN still with the perfect.
Yep, the Butthole does get a good hit in healing that damage, making some gains on that life lead that DEMERN had made previously. Heavy Fog heals you back 50% of the damage you deal to the opponent, making a great comeback with it.
Every little bit helps.
Yep, nice trade.
Ooh.
Very much still in DEMERN's favor there. Ooh, nice B-Bull tag. Oh no, gets caught during this charge. J2C. Gets a hit in there. Royal Flare is on hand as well. It's not looking good for Butthole at the moment.
Oh, just play very carefully here. He just used a skill.
But yeah, using skills is not going to do any favors to his spirit. Oh no, the misinput again! Oh, that was unnecessary. I think DEMERN might have shot himself in the foot there, or maybe he was trying to assert his power, but he is down 5 cards in the second round against Butthole's almost full hand. There's DA perks. I don't think
Into the blind spot.
well. Ooh, grazes that dash B. Patchouli's dash B is unusual in that it's a projectile, but it can be cancelled into skills even on graze. Oh, interesting Tengu fan declaration. Gets him in a blue or block string. B's out again though.
Oh, Summer Flame.
Interesting.
I hadn't noticed it was a different deck.
Yeah, DEMERN's running a Tengu fan and Summer Flame deck, it seems. Oh wow, that's the density of it, just eating anything Reimu puts out. Nice 60 snipes. Good crush. Doesn't quite get the combo though. DEMERN doesn't have DEMERN City, but instead is running 3 Harvesters.
I think actually punish the spell card? That's very difficult to do.
Yeah, I think that was a melee punish. Very strict timing, so impressive to see that. Sprinkles on the clock. This probably helps Butthole a bit, because DEMERN's not running Summer Red. Nice, gets the combo. Nice. DEMERN is now in kill range. Doesn't use the blue orb. Nice. Oh no, doesn't get the confirm. Drops it again.
Oh, this is so close.
This could be very costly to Butthole. He's worked so hard for this round, but gets the J5A. The reach on Reimu's J5A is actually very strong. Unusually so, and combined with its active frames, as long as you have the room to get it out, it is a very strong J5A. Great border use, but gets crossed up by the J2A. Heavy fog. This will let Butthole recover some of his spirit, but gets crushed!
Wow! Charge 3A?
Very unusual charge melee from Patchouli. Goes for the advanced Reimu combo. Recognized he didn't have spirit though and went for a reset. Uh-oh, that's not gonna crush! And it's punishable. Very extra painful because DEMERN recovered health with the heavy fog. Uh-oh. Satellite Sunflower. Need to play get out of there. Don't poke during Satellite Sunflower. It's not gonna do anything.
Dangerous.
Butthole does equip another.
He's gonna be making use of that border.
Nice, it's doing some work. A very persistent bullet that can just spawn next to the opponent, so actually a very strong neutral bullet. But Butthole doesn't have the HP to take advantage of it. But that
2-.
Yeah, doesn't let you combo off it unless you do it from very far away. Butthole's got a lot of HP to make up here. Aurora's on clock as well. Could be Aurora Typhoon, I'd be careful. It's
Gotta watch out.
But, okay. Uh-oh. Wow! Perfect crush by DEMERN there. Not sure if calculated. If it was, that's very well done actually.
So that is...
hit, yeah, that would have led to it not comboing. So that is 0-3 to DEMERN, meaning that ladder is now over with a DEMERN taking the ladder match. Congratulations on the ladder win. We now bring you the Border of Wau broadcast. So... Butthole on a good start here. Getting DEMERN disrespecting a lot.
Very great start for Butthole.
Dash B. Oh, DEMERN respects the wrong block. I think that's actually minus still. Was that plus because of the distance? I'm not sure. Butthole's doing some quite unusual yet effective pressure here. Goes for the chase and gets poked out there. Good decision by DEMERN. DEMERN is sticking to the Summer Flame deck. Great dash C from DEMERN into the full combo. We'll use Sunflower Rocky. He would not. Placing DOSB instead, but gets poked out by Reimu. Good judgment on that distance by Butthole.
Now your border.
Crush there.
Gets the crush.
Butthole had a slight life deficit, but he does have the 4 cost he needs to take this back. J5A trade. Oh, interesting border placement. Just off screen there. Did not quite go where he wanted it to, I think. Uh-oh. That's an opening! No, that's not gonna convert!
Oh no! DEMERN respects the spell card though and...
barely survives without getting crushed. Very interesting buster use there. Oh wow,
so low on orbs!
No spirit. Oh, the B bullets are just such a nuisance in neutral. It's very hard to play against Reimu.
So strong.
Yeah, they are really a menace. If I was Butthole, I would just forget using B bullets for now and just focus entirely on C bullets. Wow, great J2 counter hit. Avoids the Sunflower barely. Very, I guess, well spaced or lucky. Could be both. But,
active frames of J5A.
Yeah, it was really well spaced. Yeah. I think what Butthole needs to do here is rely primarily on C bullets and try to place the C version of the border as close to DEMERN as possible to interrupt his kind of safe area. Great BE, but wow, even better limit by DEMERN. Blocks the charge. Interesting post-block situation there. Butthole respected for a moment.
One bullet!
Great
the Dust Storm is making any of these stray hits just much more impactful.
Yeah, nice, there it is! Dash A counter hit into blue orb.
Great with punish.
Into the nice limit combo. DEMERN is on 1 combo to death range. Great forward BE!
So aggressive.
Nice, gets out.
Now he avoids the J6A, but the
Battle survives that. Wow, great 3A. Both players on no HP now. The next bullet hit should finish it. Oh, okay. DEMERN,
No, it did not.
Something protected him from one of the busters there. Maybe a 6C. That actually cost Butthole the game there. DEMERN's decision to pull out a bullet.
Oh.
This is looking pretty dire for Butthole. DEMERN's up 4-0 at the moment. The next
It
match
would be interesting to see if, say, DEMERN wins ladder, then Butthole wins the Border of Wau. It is 10 games, or rather, a maximum of 19 games. Maybe one of the players will adapt faster than the other.
That's true. There is definitely an adaptation aspect to this. But I think the mental aspect is the most important, which is where the breaks come in. If Butthole's feeling a bit pressured, he might want to call a break. But either way, there will be a 3-minute break after the next game. Butthole's to a good start there with a big life lead. I'm not sure if that's plus. I feel like DEMERN was a bit late on the poker.
Yeah.
But either way, it seems to be working. Great post-jump pressure there from Butthole. Summer Flame is still in hand. DEMERN seems to be sticking to this deck for now. Pretty scary.
No
combo,
Summer Red.
But I don't think that works without Summer Red. Nice J2. Oh, it doesn't quite get the Oki needs. Summer Flame, I'm not sure if Butthole's seen that card before. It might be it's very scary to look at. It might be menacing him a bit.
With how dense Summer Flame is, does Patchouli need to use B-bullets in this matchup?
I think just to build cards and harass Reimu at longer ranges, B-bullets are still very strong. But Summer Flame will eat up anything Reimu throws out. Oh no, that has to be a counter hit. Or... oh, F5A, not the Dale he wanted.
Butthole being very passive now.
Yeah, on this low HP, oh no! The Summer Flame catches him. I think Butthole needs to rely a bit more on bullets from mid-range. Patchouli's ability to deflect approaches with her bullets is very strong. So you really need something near her to stop her from doing those 5Cs. Great J2A though. It is important to know that Butthole did have a lead for most of the last game, so he's definitely got the potential to take this round. Charge B bullets, interesting pressure. I think both players
Keep the opponent on their toes. Use strange charge 3A, charge B bullets.
Yeah, a lot of charge attacks that would be used in pressure too. Spring Haze is on clock, turn to Heavy Fog by DEMERN.
Will this be a good decision for him?
Looks like it was. DEMERN does get more out of those hits because of the Heavy Fog. Wow, a good dash out of corner there, but nice.
Oh, that comboed?
The
Okay,
1-off did not quite follow up there, but great 2C. He should equip those charge. That's not plus.
That's very risky.
It is only -5 though, so I do believe it's safe. Equips the reversal and hits DEMERN with it. Nice damage. Heavy Fog on clock as well. This gives Butthole the comeback potential he might want. Oh, banks on the respect.
Wow.
It goes with a flight reset into a charge melee, into the loop. Nice damage there. With some border resist proration, stopping from doing the damage it could have done. Nice buster there that will punch through Patchouli's B-bullets. Teleport hits!
Ah, it worked.
Oh, this could be... oh no!
Oh, no more spirit.
But he'll go for blue orb. I'm not sure if he can get a crush with this though. Wrong block. That's a crush! Oh no, drops the corner! DEMERN has Royal Flare. This could be very dangerous. Oh, barely survives. But oh no, the Sprinkle Water 2-2 into 6C. DEMERN, just that combo drop was extremely costly for Butthole.
Oh, heartbreaking.
Yeah, this is a pretty menacing start for Butthole. Down 0-5 to DEMERN at the moment. Please take a 3-minute break. We'll give the players a 3-minute break now to let them kind of collect themselves and then get back into it. Butthole may need to revise his strategy during this time to stay in this, as DEMERN has quite a lead at the moment.
Remember, no private coaching.
Yes, no private coaching is allowed. Though if you have any tips for them that's public, you can put it in the chat.
If you're going to the toilet, please leave your phone on the table.
Okay, so I don't know, Idape. I think while the results are definitely pretty heavily in DEMERN's favor at the moment, I do think that the actual matches themselves have been really close. So I feel like Butthole's just gotten quite unlucky with the closing games out this set.
I wonder where all of these losses are coming from. Were they mistakes mainly made in neutral or in pressure and such?
My personal opinion would be that, of course, there's like clear things like the combo mistake that cost Butthole the game there at the end. But I have noticed that both players, maybe due to nerves, haven't been able to do the combos, especially on the ground, that they might usually do. Though Butthole did land a corner loop, that's good. But for example, he dropped that J6A combo with Buster. I think he dropped a few loops leading up to that one that worked. And DEMERN also, though that was because he didn't have Summer End. Maybe DEMERN just has a better control on his nerves here. But one thing I can give as my analysis of what's happening so far is that Butthole isn't able to dissuade DEMERN from pushing his bullets at close range, either through better use of that Border 214 or using 5C from closer range. So, or he needs to graze for longer and deep graze through the 5C and punish DEMERN
it's
off.
very important against Patchouli.
He's not going to be able to succeed unless he can somehow dissuade DEMERN from using those bullets, is my view at the moment. But yeah, I don't know, Edip, is there anything you've noticed in the set so far?
I think most of what you've said that I agree with. I don't think there's anything else in particular that stood out to me.
I guess maybe the blue orbs as well. There's been a lot of pressure blue orbs from high orb count.
Yes.
Yeah, they require 2 wrong blocks for it to crush. So if you don't start the blue orb when they're on 4 orbs or when they're on lower orbs, it can be a very hard card to make pay off. So that's something as well.
There's been very little reward from the spell card usage.
Meanwhile, DEMERN's Royal Flares have been on point, landing them in combos in neutral very effectively. So yeah, it's a bit of a menacing start for Butthole, but I think we are approaching 3 minutes now. I think we're done. 3 minutes have passed. Please recommence. We should get back into it. So yeah, it's an uphill battle for Butthole now, but hopefully they've managed to reassess their strategy in this break and can try to get back into this. DEMERN, meanwhile, has been playing very well, I think. Yeah, his deck strategy is interesting. The Summer Flame has, I think, maybe also given a psychological advantage over Butthole as well.
Alright, so game 6. Already 2 orbs down.
But great J2A from Butthole and gets the knockdown he needs, but doesn't quite get the Oki. But managed to interrupt DEMERN from firing a B-bullet at mid-range. Something that Butthole does need to watch out for is that Harvester though, but he does get a nice combo. Goes for a loop! Patchouli is one of the rare characters where a mid-screen loop does work. Nice pressure. Avoids the forward B, good decision. I do like how DEMERN's actively forward B'ing those J6As. It does make it pretty difficult for him. Oh!
Wow.
It's Aurora Heavy Fog as well, so this is going to be decisive. I think DEMERN's going to have a real hard time bringing this round back unless he can land something during this Aurora. But the Aurora has come and gone. Oh.
Wow, very delayed J6A.
Yeah, bit of a dropped combo maybe there by Butthole, but strong start to the post-break match. Takes round 1 pretty decisively. Typhoon is on clock. I think Typhoon helps Reimu more than Patchouli, so this might be good for Butthole. Goes for the dash C. Avoids the counter attack afterwards with Graze. Well done. Backsteps into 6C though, that's some hefty damage he's taken.
Ooh. Both players down, but is in Patchouli's favor.
Dylan saying let him cook. Nice limit combo from DEMERN there. Oh, an interesting trade. I think hand-wise, Cloudy's on hand, that means Butthole does have access to Blue Orb again. He does need to watch out for that Harvester, and the card's been used, so Blue Orb is gone, but it is back now as he's drawn a 4th card. I think DEMERN is in kill range of Blue Orb now, depending on the start.
Oh, so close.
It won't matter if Butthole gets chipped out in neutral, and there's the J6A. Great defensive melee from DEMERN into the 3rd round. Blue sky.
Very,
means-
very deep grazing.
Yeah, great deep grazing. That's actually a good idea. Nice, interrupts the full slasher. Gets a crush there. Wasn't airtight, but DEMERN respected after the point. Oh no! DEMERN had let go of guard after that 2A hit. This round's looking pretty good for Butthole at the moment, closing in those C bullets. Great 2C use. One thing that Butthole's been doing really well this set is the 2Cs. That is a really strong kind of, I guess, not a defensive anti-air, but a preemptive anti-air. It's really hard to beat. Both players have some very strong cards on hand. Butthole's one is a reversal, but DEMERN's one is a kind of neutral dominating card. He's gonna go for it, but great border escape by Butthole and blocks it to get out largely unscathed and returns the favor with a blue orb confirmed. Heavy Fog is on hand too, so he'll gain back some HP. Oh no, drops the last hit. But nice. Butthole manages to pull through and take the first game he has been able to this Border of Wau. This is a good shift in momentum. We'll see how these next set of 5 games goes. If Butthole can take this clean, he'll eradicate the entire advantage DEMERN worked for in the first half. Great C-bullet use this set. I think Butthole's noticing how effective they are.
Opting for a bullet Oki.
Interesting 2C use. River Mist is on clock. We could be seeing another Typhoon, but I think that only helps Butthole, but it's calm now. Oh, misses the Oki a bit, but DEMERN did respect. Nice pokes by DEMERN with those 5Cs.
Right, Butthole takes back the calm.
Yeah, those B bullets are just not effective against Patchouli. Her B bullets beat it so one-sidedly that I'm not sure if it's really worth going for those B bullets at longer ranges. Well, interesting pressure kind of.
Patient.
Yeah, and lots of respect from Butthole. Graces the summer thing. Catches DEMERN with a 5C there. I think that 5C is going to be a key in Butthole's strategy.
Very active J5A.
Yeah, the Reimu J5A is really active, and we just saw it there. DEMERN opts to get rid of the Typhoon. Good decision. However,
Really wants the calm.
yeah, Butthole does have a pretty scary card on hand. Well, DEMERN threw away what he had for. Uh-oh. Great dash.
With punish. Once again, with punish dash A into blue orb.
We're noticing
And
the
gets
blue
the-
orb do quite a lot of work this past 2 matches. Big improvement over the first 5 matches, I say. Wow, what a J8A.
Good catch.
That was a very good J8A.
Alright, this is looking dangerous for DEMERN here.
Baits the Harvester!
Dash block.
Yeah,
But
I
no
think
punish this time. Too close to
he
it.
was a bit scared, yeah. 6B might have gotten a hit, but great dash C to close out the first round. It's looking pretty good for Butthole. He's on a bit of a momentum roll at the moment. Catching DEMERN out with those C bullets. DEMERN's
Scorching
gotta be-
Sun is doing its work.
Yeah, I think DEMERN has been going higher than Butthole from recent matches, so it might burn DEMERN more than Butthole. Oh, there's Cautionary Border. Level 3, I think.
Locks all those C bullets.
Yeah. The Cautionary Border, as it gets higher level, lasts a lot longer, making it a menace, kind of a no-go zone for the opponent.
I'm noticing that Butthole is starting to use more of Reimu's dash C, which does graze a bit, doesn't it?
Yes, it is a very strong graze move, safe usually against airborne opponents on board, and even depending on distance on the ground. And has big hitbox, lots of active frames, and pretty good startup as well with graze frames. So as long as you get the room to get it out, it can be a very potent weapon against bullet-heavy opponents. That's gonna crush.
Oh, coins in to get crushed.
They're like, okay, doesn't quite get the second one in, but still gets some damage in, and great combo to close out the game by Butthole.
Things are starting to turn around.
Dylan says he is cooking.
He is cooking!
Butthole has been warming up on the stove with all his Patchouli 5Cs and Summer Flame, and he's now cooking. Okay, he's on a roll
Come on,
here.
DEMERN, you're not just gonna win this with... you're gonna just like end this with $5 won.
Yeah, that's true. DEMERN needs his $10. Good J8A hit there.
Oop, trade.
Nice 5C catch there. Heavy Fog's on clock. Won't benefit either player much, but that charge does not reach. Butthole does not quite get the punish he wanted, but gets some initiative out of it. The great 5C by DEMERN. Full Slasher has been equipped. I'm actually not sure if Full Slash is a good idea here, looking at how the match has been going. The quantity of 5Cs has made it really hard to put out a Full Slasher.
And yes, it seems that DEMERN has changed his deck to include Emerald City.
Yep, he's back on the Emerald Full Slasher deck. That's what he started the set on, and then he switched to the Summer Flame deck. Meanwhile, Butthole has consistently been on a Buster default 2-1-4 deck. Ooh,
I guess we'll have to see if this changing of decks is going to work out in DEMERN's favor.
So far he's been having a bit of trouble with this deck. Maybe the Summer Flame deck was a better idea. Oh, this is going to crush probably. DEMERN isn't low enough orbs. Okay, no crush. Oh no!
It's hit.
It ends
and
with
causes
Butthole
everything else to
getting
win.
instead. DEMERN narrowly escapes the crush, instead taking a small hit. No, that gets
It's Aurora soon. Very risky.
Typhoon. That gets beat by the J5A from Reimu. Looks like Butthole's playing much better with his C bullets. I think that's what's happening here.
He's trying to claw back his way through neutral more effectively.
Nice J2A hit. DEMERN does have Royal Hair and Royal Flare on hands though. It's worked really well for him in the first 5 matches, so we'll see how he can take advantage of it here. If Butthole fires more C bullets, that just means his spirit is that much lower, so he needs to be careful. Oh no, actually, yeah, I guess it's not a bad idea. DEMERN needed some space, but he did get rid of his Royal Flare, which is something he needs to be careful. Good border escapes from DEMERN.
Reimu just hanging underneath Patchouli.
The Heavy Fog is gone. That could be a
Snow, watch out, Butthole.
Butthole's got a full hand in Snow, so any hit DEMERN lands.
He's not afraid.
Will lead to Butthole losing a card, but Butthole's been playing very effectively, avoiding taking any kind of hit. There it is.
Alright, gets rid of the 1 cost.
This is not looking good for DEMERN though. All Butthole needs is a single hit. DEMERN, if he can draw a Royal Flare, which he's got 1 left in his 2 left in his deck, he might do well. But there's now 1 left in his deck to survive with that sublight.
Well, I think that might have been a dash C attempt. Never mind.
Lots of hits getting in from DEMERN, but nothing substantial so far.
Summer Red in the face.
The damage is adding up though. Yeah, Butthole's HP is actually dissolving with all these stray hits. That's another one. I think he's in a flog. I don't know what to call that card. But 3 cost Pillar's HP range, but gets caught by a 5C before he can combo into it. It's like DEMERN starting to get back a hold on these matches, but Butthole does manage to take that one, making it 3-5. Okay, both players playing a long-range neutral, but DEMERN decides to take initiative and close in. Butthole using very effective C bullets. That one did not quite come out fast enough.
DEMERN's height advantage has been working here.
Yeah, I think the height advantage DEMERN has is very effective here. You really do. As long as you use the full screen, you've got so much more room to work with. It just becomes very hard for the opponent. Oh, accidental 4B. Not sure if intentional or not, but DEMERN punishes that effectively. Good chicken block by Butthole though, avoiding that J6A
Great
high
deep
jump.
graze.
Nice, good 2Cs.
Ult charge 6B.
Oh wow, great Winter Element placed there to catch Butthole off guard. Oh no, it's Sprinkle. This is very bad for Butthole because DEMERN's got Summer Red.
Any Summer Red will kill, probably.
The Summer Red trails are really a menace. Oh, but it's over now. Butthole is still in this.
Flying underneath to cause that border to
Oh no,
cross
that
up.
is minus though.
Ah,
Can't try to reset off a blocked teleport. Oh wow, good cross up from DEMERN. Nice JD.
it seems it's quite hard to take the height advantage when you're just above Patchouli. That J8A is huge.
That is definitely something you've got to watch out for. Big counter hit on that J2A. Sunshell's on clock, so if either player can grab the other player on the ground and get them into pressure, it's very likely will lead to a crush. Nice J2A hit. Does not quite get the combo though. That would have been big. A knockdown during Sun Shower might have been exactly what butthole needed for the round. But great J6A from DEMERN. Oh, that's a bit obvious and punishable. DEMERN getting a bit ambitious with that charge 3A. But unfortunately 2B was involved on that combo starter, so it didn't quite do as much damage as it could have. But butthole does need to watch out because DEMERN has Royal Flare on hand. Pretty good combo there, does not quite get the limit though. But DEMERN is on low HP. The only problem is that a Royal Flare might be enough to change the tide of this round pretty decisively. Looks like DEMERN might be opting to save the Royal Flare for the next round. Oh no!
Oh no!
That's a big waste from butthole. It goes for the combo anyway, but where you won't build any cards from spell card hits. So this is looking pretty dire for butthole in terms of hands. Butthole's only got one blue orb left apparently in his deck, while DEMERN has 2 Royal Flares and 1 on hand ready to go. DEMERN is very low on Spirit though. Butthole's been playing pretty conservatively with his Spirit, being careful with that Royal Flare. I do like his charge C-bullet use actually. The extra homing from them and the ability to punch through Patchouli's 6C has actually been pretty useful and surprising.
I think I'm also noticing that butthole is using a lot more air dash hits, especially air back dash. It's conserving its spirit and just making use of being able to cancel quicker.
Yeah, that's definitely something. I think it gives him room as well to get out of that kind of risky Patchouli 5C range. He's kind of compensating for that, not playing as vertically as DEMERN, but instead using a horizontal distance, maybe a bit more degree.
Great catch on that takeaway.
What about, oh no, the J6A misses! It's good to see DEMERN using Winter Elements instead of a Doyo Sphere now that he's equipped Emerald City.
Level max border?
Yeah, level max borders could be very strong, but those 4 slashes are looking pretty scary. Oh, ouch. Counter hit.
Smack in the face.
The score is 3-5 at the moment with Loomis.
Now, we haven't seen DEMERN use Emerald City yet. Oh,
it got baited! There's the first one, and it did get baited. Baited again! It's not working too well for DEMERN so far. Uh-oh. Oh no! Mistakes were made! Oh no! It just keeps getting baited! Butthole drops the combo there though. This could be the break DEMERN needs. DEMERN is on a pretty serious life deficit here.
Oh, so close. Trying to bait the...
Mind games around the Emerald City. There it is though. Dash A. Into a probably misinput 63, but well played, butthole. That's the mind games around Emerald City there at the end were pretty intense. So yeah, this is going very well for butthole. We might see a reverse sweep. DEMERN started off the setter taking it 5-0, but butthole is looking like he might return the favor here. Uh-oh. DEMERN's getting caught by those 5Cs. That's like a whole 2,500 damage gone just from those 5Cs alone.
Feels like DEMERN might want to opt using more Doyo Spear as a wall.
I think Emerald's not the play here, honestly. It just hasn't been... His neutral is facing difficulty just relying on 4-slasher alone. Butthole's just not giving him the room to play it. So the fast startup of Doyo Sphere and high density persistency of it exactly what DEMERN might want to play around. Unfortunately, if he doesn't have a Doyo Sphere deck though, he won't be able to make one until the next break. Though he does have the option of calling one on the spot. So
yeah.
We'll see. Either way, the next match will be followed by a break. So it might be the chance DEMERN needs to set up a Doyo Sphere deck. Life is pretty even at the moment. Oh, Dashty barely misses and gets punished by Emerald, but
catches!
The teleport gets interrupted by J8A, and J6A was unfortunately on too high and gets caught by the 4A. DEMERN equips 4-slasher level 1. Both players have only used skill cards so far. Butthole's got a 2 barriers, barrier to level 2 and Buster at level 2, while DEMERN's got Emerald level 1 and 4-slasher level 1.
Oh, getting caught by 2C. They've been very effective indeed.
Yeah, but I think DEMERN's just getting caught by all these stray bullets. It's costing him so much HP. but the sprinkle summer. Oh, nice. Capitalize on butthole being a bit too. Oh no, a bit too happy there. Oh wow. Okay, my commentary can't keep up. Emerald City miss into another Emerald City. Taking advantage of butthole, trying to punish that. DEMERN has a pretty big life lead. Emerald is working quite well this round, unlike what we saw earlier. But butthole does have the blue orb. It is near corner, so this might not hit as hard as he wants it to. But good decision on that 63.
Pretty good.
Great backwards roll from DEMERN there to throw off the timing of butthole's ulti. Managed to take the initiative. Punishes butthole's post-E perk with a 5C into a great combo. DEMERN does not let butthole return the favor of 5-0 and manages to claw one back at the end there. The score is now 4-6 to DEMERN. But a butthole did make a huge amount of ground back there. So both players will need to have a break now, as it has been 5 games, to strategize and maybe adjust their decks where necessary. So wow, that was actually pretty exciting. Butthole really clawed it back there. Yeah.
Actually is a very close set.
Yeah, you know, at first I was a bit worried. It looked a bit one-sided, but I think even in the earlier 5 games, you know, in the later ones especially, the HP was actually very close.
They were close, yeah.
To be DEMERN managed to get those last hits closed out. So I think the adjustments from butthole have definitely tipped the scales in his favor in these 5 matches. It's, you know, I think the backwards air dashes and the more heavier 5C use has been definitely working in his favor. So we'll see how DEMERN adjusts. If I was him, I would maybe try to rely more on Doyo Spear. But we'll see. He does have the chance to adjust his decks in this 3-minute break. So we'll see what they come back with. Okay, so yeah, we've got a potential. It could very well be that in this next set of matches, DEMERN does take it all. What are your predictions at this stage?
It's hard to say. Even though DEMERN, has won those first 5 games, you're right, they were all so very close. And a lot of mistakes from butthole, mistakes from DEMERN, costing each other. So it's in back and forth. I guess we'll just have to see who comes out on top.
My personal prediction is that this next set will probably be quite even. So we might end up with like a 7-8 or something around there is my prediction. But we'll see. I'm guessing that DEMERN's going to bring out some kind of deck adjustment of some kind. But you're right, I think the nerves of being in the first Border of Wau have potentially been affecting these players' ability. So we are at the 3-minute mark. So it looks like both players will have to go back in. It looks like they haven't... you both have your breaks available still. Don't forget you are allowed to change deck. Considering they haven't disconnected, I don't think either player has adjusted their deck, but we'll see. Okay. So let's get back into it. Oh, we're seeing a character swap from Butthole here. Not sure if his Remilia is the best pick against DEMERN's main, but technically, Butthole is allowed to swap characters because he did lose that last match. Maybe his strategy is to throw DEMERN off with Remy and then swap back to Reimu.
This is the crux of long set games. Just do what you need to do to throw the opponent off.
That's right. Try to throw your opponent off as much as you can. Butthole is running a pretty standard Remy deck using default 214 and 623 DP. Spell card wise, very standard Gungnir, Scarlet Devil, and Dracula Cradle with some heals, interestingly. DEMERN, on the other hand, is running a Summer Red deck. That's not something we've seen so far.
Will Summer Red be effective against Remilia?
I don't think so. DEMERN might have been counterpicked it over here. Equipping those Sacrificial Dolls already level 3. The effects of those
Wow.
are oh wow. The effects of those are exponential. So I think
no.
gonna have a hard
Reversals
time
into Doya Sphere.
damaging DEMERN here, but I'm not sure if Butthole's Remy is experienced enough to be able to effectively fight DEMERN. First round didn't seem to go too well, but looks like Butthole does have a pretty good pressure going here. DEMERN seems to
He's been practicing.
Yeah, nice. Will he get the limit? He does get the limit, and he has Gungnir on hand. This could very easily go to a crush. Interesting seeing him use 5C, banking on DEMERN not being able to react to them. 236 as a Graze attack is pretty good. Scarlet Devil on hand. This is both a mini Royal Flare and a great combo card / reversal. So we'll see if he does manage to land. He swapped back to Gungnir, but interesting Summer Red defensively though. Managed to hit Butthole out from not quite reaching, but Elemental Harvest to interrupt Butthole's F58 there. Will Butthole return the favor with the Scarlet Devil? He does not. Patient play. Sun Shower. Oh, great. Oh no!
Oh no! Just too slow!
I was gonna say, good on him
That is
for waiting to
unfortunate.
get rid of the chain spell Paration, but it's just a bit too slow. Great
Patchouli
J6A.
J6A
Yeah,
catches the Graze move. Yeah.
Windy, the Remy expert, does point out it's not exactly a counter matchup either. So a lot of the puzzled faces in this choice by Butthole. But this round is seemingly going quite well for him. If he didn't drop that Scarlet Devil, it would be in the bag.
Now,
But
if
that's
this
gonna be
character...
So,
I was gonna say, if Remilia is not a counter matchup, is it a counter player matchup?
maybe,
do you think
maybe. I know a lot of
DEMERN is-
OCE players suffer against Remy. We'll see if up on this loss spot will decide to stick to Remy or go to Remy. There it is, goes back to Reimu. I think the
Okay.
strategy there was to try to throw off DEMERN from regaining momentum after that last one. This is looking like a pretty rough start. Typhoon's on the clock though. So Butthole might be able to make back that HP with a good 5C and the dash C use. Nice. The life lead's already almost gone. But there's a nice spring wind use from DEMERN. A great 5C hits.
Both players going at each other's face.
Yeah, very slugging it out in Typhoon. DEMERN comes out of the Typhoon with a lead though. Butthole did a good default 2-1-4 level 1. I think his ability to use those and placing them near DEMERN, as well as his 5C bullets, will be the key to his strategy. DEMERN seems to be in the lead this round, though, with a very strong hand. Goes for a Harvest to crush. That was guaranteed.
Nice.
Very well played. Diamond Dust knockdown as well. Keeps Butthole in the pressure. Baits Butthole 6-2-3. And he gets Butthole's J2A beaten with a 5C also. Round 2 starts. DEMERN equips his first Summer Red. He does have 4 in this deck, so he might be aiming for a level max 236. Dylan does comment that sacrificing one game to throw your opponent's momentum is an insane strategy. So we'll see if
But I gotta say, it can be a legit one.
it's true.
A
You
first
do what you
attempt.
need. Oh no! It lands on the other side, missing that 2D. Butthole. Oh, this is gonna crush. Oh. Interesting outcome, but unfortunately does not end up with a crush either way. That's gonna crush though. Perfect crush as well, but does not have the speed to combo.
Narrowly avoids 2C.
Oh, but a pretty interesting combo there. Not quite the limit, but gets a sizable amount of DEMERN's HP down. Level 2 Cautionary Border to match DEMERN's level 2 Summer Red. Summer Red does not gain anything really until level 3 though. So DEMERN's at the tipping point. If he can draw another one, it's going to start becoming rough for Butthole as Summer Red's size is increased substantially. And don't get me started on level max Summer Red. Royal Flare is on hand as well, so Butthole's in a bit of trouble here. If he's reckless with his Spirit use, that would be enough to take the game.
Chicken blocking on Wake Up.
Bit of a risky
Quite
strat.
dangerous with Joy Spirit on top of you.
Yeah. Sun Shower. Oh, barely wins out that exchange there. Oh, nice, gets a nice Sun Shower. Doesn't have Buster.
No, Yokai!
Oh no. Barely survives. Typhoon's on clock. That's gonna be it. 4-8. DEMERN has definitely regained the momentum these games, it seems. We are not at match point yet. However, we are creeping very close to it. Both players still have the ability to call for a break if they want. Neither player has used that ability yet.
Wow. Just empty neutral jump into turn around.
Very interesting hit there, but equips the sacrificial doll. Resets of the dash A wrong, but Sancha comes just a bit too late.
No, they're all high.
Yeah. Great blocking by DEMERN there. Void's getting crushed in Sunshine. Butthole's respecting, letting DEMERN get away with those resets. Advantageous trade for Butthole. Oh no, DEMERN's wake up 2-3 loses to the pre-placed fight seed. Air taking to J2A. J2A has been doing a lot of work for Butthole this set. Oh no! The safe jump was just mistimed. It is extremely strict against Elemental Harvester.
Very difficult.
But I think those dash A's are doing a lot of work for Butthole this match in particular. But he does have a bit of a life deficit. Nothing he can't work back from. But the snow won't help him build up that blue orb which he wants. Nice counter hit on that
worked.
teleporter.
Unfortunately, the follow-up wasn't there.
Yeah, that could be pretty costly. Just need to place those sea bullets from a safe distance and avoid DEMERN. Nice, gets in there.
Manages to remove one card.
Butthole just needs to avoid taking raw hits like
Watch
that.
out.
This game definitely could be his though, round rather. Nice. I'd be scared of a dash A into 6-2-3 miss input as well at this point.
Oh,
so scary. Oh!
Wow!
Great dash A.
That magic pixel.
Yeah, Butthole managed to take that back on a magic pistol of both spirit and HP. Great round there. I think that might have dealt some mental damage to DEMERN. Hopefully
charge Yokai Buster.
Bit of a comeback from Butthole here. DEMERN's equipping those sacrificial dolls in neutral. I think level 2 gives it about a 5% resistance.
He's aiming to play a longer game and maybe equipping all 4 Summer Reds.
Equipped 3 Summer Reds so far it seems. I can't tell if that's 2 equipped with 1 being eaten by Harvester or if he's got a 3 used up. But either way, level 3 or level 4 Summer Red is imminent. Meanwhile, Butthole does have a blue orb on hand. Goes for it, DEMERN is on pretty low orbs. This is very realistic chance of crushing, but good DE by DEMERN. Nice 2C. Equips a Satellite Sunfire in neutral to clear his hand. I think he is trying to draw that 4th Summer Red. There it is!
There it is!
This is going to be a nightmare for Butthole to deal with. Patchouli's neutral becomes much stronger when level max Summer Red is equipped. The trail has a hitbox, so it is incredibly hard to deal with. There it is! That trail. No, it covers Patchouli as well, so it's incredibly hard to punish her from firing bullets once it's equipped. Butthole's struggling this round, and that Summer Red is not going to make it easy for him in the next round either if he needs it. If I was Butthole, I'd try to get DEMERN's HP down just a bit more with some sea bullets, and then go for a do or die.
Max level sacrificial doll.
Yeah, that hurt. Really powered up though. This final round is going to be very difficult for Butthole. He needs to deal 1,200 without guts damage to take the round, and also deal with level max Summer Red. I've got a comment saying level max Summer Red is disgusting.
Now, does Cautionary Border...
I feel like block Summer... No, it will not block Summer Red. Nothing will block Summer Red. Summer Red just ignores everything, annihilates everything in its path, leaves a wake of flaming debris behind it. It is the... Oh, great border escape by DEMERN, wow. Goes into a Dalai Royal Flame. At full screen, that doesn't combo, oh no!
And now DEMERN has no more cards. He has to rely on Sacrificial Doll and Summer Red to win this.
Typhoon's on clock though. I think max level Summer Red is pretty strong in Typhoon. Butthole needs to avoid getting slammed by that. But great buster hit that makes Typhoon almost disappear on its own. Great decision by Butthole to snipe it out there. There it is. The Typhoon's now gone. Ouch!
Oh, no.
This is
now he avoids Royal Spear.
Butthole really needs to draw a blue orb. He's got 1 left in his deck. If he can draw that, that's his chance. But if he can't draw it,
the
I
chip
think,
damage!
yeah, the damage from that Summer Red is just gonna...
Oh,
lead
so
to
close
it.
to getting crossed up by that.
Oh, that was scary.
Narrowly avoids it.
Nice. Get some pressure in. There's the blue orb. Goes for a charge melee, hits. Lets him air tech though with that 5A. But DEMERN is on killable range even with those sacrificial dolls if he can get a blue orb combo in. But Typhoon is on the clock. The weather is being scary here, but DEMERN has no reversals. Gets put in a blue orb string. Is this it? Oh wow, border escape. But even with that though, DEMERN is still on a low enough HP for potentially the next combo to kill. So Butthole's not out of it yet, despite being on a severe HP. Diamond Dust takes 500 HP away, even with the sacrificial blast!
Wow!
Great pressure there by Butthole taking the game. Wow, what a comeback. I think it looked pretty dire from him, that level max Summered and sacrificial.
Well done, Butthole.
Great game. I think DEMERN running out of spell cards there kind of gave Butthole the room to make that comeback. But really well played by Butthole. I did not expect him to take that one. 5-8 now. Both players still have the ability to call for a break if they want.
Yeah.
Oh! Harvester catching Butthole in the flight.
Just 647 damage.
It is not a very damaging card, but it is very great at shifting momentum. Nice 6C hits from DEMERN there. I think mentally though, Butthole would be in a much harder spot than DEMERN. DEMERN only needs 2 more while Butthole needs to claw back a whole 5 matches. Let's see how this effect is played. He's playing defensively around his border. I personally prefer to place the board, wedge the borders near the opponent to force them to move, but that is definitely a valid strategy. It's just that I'm not sure how well it holds up against Summer Red.
Summer Red does not intend to stop.
Summer Red will not stop. It is Olga the Boy. Land Council let him act in time to stop being punished there. Very well played. I think I'll make a guest appearance of Olga. Yes, as Olga runs on screen, Butthole has gotten a nice knockdown against DEMERN there with a Buster combo. Dylan says Butthole has one in his heart for that amazing last round. Interesting teleport. I'm not sure if that was the best idea since it didn't reach, but it did close the distance. Nice J2A. I think Reimu's J2A has been actually hitting quite a lot this game, this set run. But DEMERN returns the favor with his own J2A. Very similar moves actually. Oh no! Interrupted out of that Sublight Sunflower. That's gonna be costly for DEMERN. Nice.
Chooses to wake up in the border.
He is on very low spirit. Tries to fly out and gets
great
comboed.
match.
Yeah, but really good limit there by Butthole. DEMERN is recovering a bit of HP though. Nice. This round could still go to DEMERN. He's building up to a Royal Flare. That'll be more than enough to take the round if he does manage to land it.
Just narrowly avoids each other.
Both Hitbox Tetris avoiding each other. DEMERN's building up to a Royal Flare. He's almost there. Or he could spend it on a Satellite Sunflower. I think Butthole's on a low enough HP to warrant that. Goes for Blue Orb on block. He hasn't been having much luck with these. But he does manage to get some damage in. Not much though. Oh no! DEMERN gets crushed by that charge melee, but Butthole drops the combo. This could be very costly.
He tries to avoid it with flying down, but he's too close.
That is very costly for Butthole. If this game goes to DEMERN, this is going to be really bad for Butthole.
Both players on low HP.
Yeah,
these games have been close.
The next will be match point. Butthole can't afford to lose this. He really needs all the room to maneuver he can get. Charge 6A gets blocked. I feel like he had a lot of hopes and dreams banked on that 6A. Oh, but the Sprinkle DP! It is fully invincible. Great Hail Mary there by Butthole. Clawing back that round, getting out of that kind of mental tie. Oh no, gets hit raw by the level max Winter Element. 2.8k. That's a painful way to start the round. DEMERN equips a Sacrificial Doll as well. Butthole's not equipping the border, instead building cards, maybe for a Blue. Aurora's here, what could it be? Hard to tell what it is. Oh, it looks like it's a Cloudy. We're seeing a 3-cost blue orb here, but in turn, DEMERN's able to build up Royal Flare very quickly and able to use it for 4 cards. I guess Butthole takes advantage of the Cloudy instead and goes for blue orb pressure for 3 cards. DEMERN does BE out. He's been having pretty good success in getting out unharmed.
Oh, just catches Patchouli's hand there.
One thing I am noticing Butthole doing there is he's using dash A instead of dash B during that blue orb pressure. Dash A is BE-able, while dash B isn't during blue orb, so I guess he's banking on those run blocks, but DEMERN has been one step ahead of him on the read. Monsoon lets Butthole get an extra J5A in there. We're seeing a level 4 Summer Red incoming, I think. If DEMERN can survive long enough to use it.
Those busters are hurting.
I'm not sure if DEMERN wants to go for a Royal Flare or equip that Summer Red, or neither. Butthole manages to land a J5A in before DEMERN can make the call on what to do with his hand. 6-8 at the moment. That's 1 game before the next break. Either way, we will be going to the next set of 5 matches. Both players have been doing a really great job clawing back at each other. I think we're seeing 14. You can call a break now if you want to. But yeah, our next match will be a forced 3-minute break as it's the 15th match. But we have both players deciding to continue. Dylan pointing out this set has been a nail-biter. DEMERN staying to the same deck as is Butthole. Summer Red clearing out everything and anything, even at level 0. Its density actually never changes, except for it getting only C1 on its trail at level max. But the projectile itself is B10 infinitely regenerating, making it a true menace. DEMERN has a very strong start to this round. Equipping Sacrificial Doll, baiting a punish into Elemental Harvester. Butthole very well punished with a charge 5 Seeder. Nice limit there.
Heavy Fog letting Butthole climb back in health advantage.
Oh, a raw J2B, I do like seeing that. But great forward B by DEMERN into a big punish. 2.8k. Into a DP. I'm not gonna respect Cherokee, says Butthole, and DEMERN returns the favor with his own one. Drizzle adds a bit of damage to the otherwise low damage Harvester, making 1.2k. That active frame J8A with a huge hitbox is very strong against opponents flying over you. Butthole is at a slight life deficit, but DEMERN is within kill range of Blue Orb, so it's hard to say which player has an advantage at this very moment. Hail's on clock, which means that Spring Haze is next, and Heavy Fog is close, but at this low HP, I don't think it's going to help either player. But Spring Haze will let DEMERN get out of Oki for free, respects the Oki, and gets hit by Dash A. I think DEMERN wasn't watching the weather there, unfortunately. I believe the nerves are getting to the players here. I think Butthole also didn't notice the weather with that 2A on Oki, actually. So an interesting interaction there. River Mist is on the clock though, meaning Typhoon is close. One thing about this deck is that DEMERN does have Doyo Spear, which is quite strong in neutral. I would not juke it out against Reimu as Patchouli unless you have high level Summer Red. But both players end up pretty even on life at the end.
Yeah.
Managed to get a small punish on that DP. The B version is quite hard if you're not near Reimu. Nice crush. Doesn't quite get the combo though. Good border escape from DEMERN into a good perk. Butthole has Blue Orb, DEMERN has Royal Flare. Both players have their ace cards on hand. But DEMERN would be losing all his remaining coins if he uses this Royal Flare. So he's in a bit of a tough spot. Great forward B. DEMERN's been doing an incredible job with these forward Bs this set. I wonder if Butthole could put in some forward Bs of his own, but it's quite hard to punish things as Reimu, I'd imagine. DEMERN equips a Royal Flare, not sure if that's what he wants at this low HP. He didn't need it either way. Gets it with a 6C, catching Butthole doing a potentially dash A. Both players have their strongest cards. DEMERN went for a neutral Royal Flare, but got interrupted during its long startup.
Now that did not remove Royal Flare from the hand, so he still has it.
That's true. There it is, but That's not gonna do anything at that spirit. If anything, wow! What?
Oh!
Genius maneuver by Butthole. Swap sides.
High-level plays
out of the corner to get
Amazing.
maximum damage off that blue up. Typhoon is on the clock as well. That was an incredibly smart decision by Butthole. He just needs to play patiently to get the Typhoon, and he's pretty much got this round in the bag. That was an incredibly smart play by Butthole and pays off decisively. Very strong rounds there. The scores are almost even at 7-8.
We're up to the 15th
Very
game.
well played. That
Wow.
was incredibly smart, actually.
That was the 15th game, so now we're taking a break.
3-minute break. We'll return at 21 past. So, break, 3-minute break. But wow, that was one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time. Very well played, Butthole. Wow, I think Butthole's building up momentum here. The break couldn't have come at a better time for DEMERN. He gets time to catch a breath, re-strategize, maybe adjust his decks. Change deck. Okay, so we'll see what these players do during this time. I don't think we've seen them exit the menu and rebuild their decks, unless they're using the infinite deck mod. But either way, the players are free to build a deck if they want. No need, says Butthole. He's confident in his deck. Good to see it. So wow, that was a very exciting third set, I think. It's very... Butthole's slowly clawing his way back, but the only thing is that he doesn't have much room for error. Although it is 7-8, all DEMERN needs is 2 more games, so that is definitely within reach. 3 games against 2 games is a world of difference, so we'll see what well, Butthole seems confident, but we'll see if DEMERN can claw the momentum back in his favor. I feel like these last 2 sets have been slowly leaning towards Butthole. Okay, so we're running into the 3rd minute soon. I guess this either way, one player will emerge victorious. There is no set after this one. This is going as long as it can. DEMERN says that he's built 4 decks already. He doesn't need any more. And then Butthole throwing shade with the this guy needs 4 decks. Butthole has indeed been sticking to a single deck this entire Border of Wau. The confidence of this man. But I do like strategists as well. I think varying your decks is an important strategy. So we'll see if DEMERN can pull out a secret 4th deck that we haven't seen. Or maybe he will continue with that Summer Red deck. I personally would think a Doyo Spear deck would help him here, but we'll see how he goes. We are now at the time limit in just a few seconds. So I'll send the signal for the players to start. But one way or another, this will be the last set. DEMERN only needs 2 more to take this, while Butthole will need 3. Okay, I will give the signal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay,
alright.
The players should get back into it now.
Okay, alright.
So this is it.
This has been a very, very long 15 games.
It has. The players have
their mental fortitude.
Yeah, they're
tested.
DEMERN starts the set with a character swap to Suika, his son.
Oh my god!
Is it really a good idea to bring it at this late in the set? But then again, the mental shift this might give DEMERN and Butthole could have a pretty substantial effect on the matches after. DEMERN does have a bit more wiggle room than Butthole. Even if he loses this, it's 8-all. A great teleport kick by Butthole there. Counter hit into a full combo during Hail. Suika's too short! The timing on that J6A is a lot stricter against Suika than Patchouli, I'd imagine. Equips Fire on him. DEMERN say what's going on. No one could have seen this coming. Nice. Suika's Dial 8 does a chunky amount of damage. Interestingly, DEMERN is running Chains in his Suika deck. A bit of an unusual pick. Nice, leaving that J6A uncancelled allows you to bait some escapes. That will not combo unless it's in a combo. that combo won't work on Suika mid-screen. It does work on Patchouli though. DEMERN is doing surprisingly well with his sub-character though. He's got a life lead in this game.
The damage that Suika is dishing out.
Oh, this
here.
could be it? Oh!
Oh no!
Survives on just a sliver of HP. He does have that forecast though. If I was DEMERN, I might try to maximize my gains this round by baiting that forecast or just take it with a J6A. We've got someone pointing out a Suika counter pick. Is there some meta that I'm not aware of here? Level 2 border.
Do you think Suika's bullets are going to be stronger in this neutral matchup?
The 6B will punch through a bit of Reimu's bullets, which Patchouli can't do without Summer or Darius Spear. So this could be a counter pick of sorts. It's actually working for DEMERN, which is fascinating. DEMERN has Atlas on hand as well, but butthole has a Blue Orb on hand. We've seen Blue Orb do quite a lot of work. We haven't seen Forecast Pillar do much work though. We'll see if butthole can find room for it. Nice. Goes for a loop. Oh no!
Oh no!
Combo drop into Atlas punish. This is looking pretty dire for butthole. He loses his Blue Orb that was his kind of ticket to this round as well in the Mountain Vapor.
Now, if DEMERN wins this, he has to stay on
Yes, he has to stay. Oh, gambles it all during the Mountain Vapor and...
Oh my god!
The gods of RNG listened to his prayers and gave him a Blue Orb. He managed to claw back the life lead with a desperate dash into Mystery card.
Well, needs Fire Oni uncancelled just to stay low on the ground.
Yeah, Fire Oni is a very scary card. DEMERN's on low HP this round. However, Suika's damage means that butthole cannot relax yet. But I think if I was butthole, I'd just dish out those C bullets and hope for a straight hit. But it looks like DEMERN's strategy is quite similar, and butthole is giving him a lot of those straight hits he needs. Both players are on a sliver of HP, but the Graze!
The Graze!
Oh wow, that was an incredible read by DEMERN.
What a finish!
Outplaying butthole's 2-cost reversal there, out-activating the invincibility frame.
Oh, I can't believe what I just saw.
DEMERN wins on Suika, putting him on match point. 7-9.
Get that song on.
The DEMERN song is coming. We've got a DEMERN song here called Hype Train. So
let's go.
Rules, we must play a DEMERN song on game match point. So interestingly, this has happened on Suika instead of Patchouli. I'm not sure what to think of this, but hopefully butthole can adapt, because if he can't adapt this game, it's all over. Who could have seen this plot twist? It's such an unpredictable Border of Wau.
This really is a set that makes you go, wow.
Yes, as the name would suggest, we are all at the Border of Wau. So life is pretty even at the moment. Scorching Sun has burned away DEMERN's HP to be a bit below butthole's there. Butthole's got the 2-cost reversal, which got countered by the Suika-C earlier. We'll see if DEMERN pulls out a similar strategy this game. But I think actually mentally this might be quite hard on butthole, because even if he does take this, he still then has to deal with DEMERN's Patchouli, which is probably going to be a bit harder. Nice air pressure. Good border escape from DEMERN into a punish. Oh, I'm not sure about those dash pokes there against airborne opponents. Great teleport though.
Oh my god, avoids the bullets.
Into a nice 2A Oki. DEMERN disrespected with something, but butthole's 2A defeated. Snow here eats
just goes underneath
butthole's Blue Orb. Butthole has another one though, and it's pretty safe for now. Oh, those Fire Onis are doing a lot of work. Oh, I think DEMERN's a bit used to Patchouli. They're going for a 2B, or maybe a misinput of Fire Oni. Either way, I think the main bullet in DEMERN's neutral here is actually Fire Oni, which is costly on his spirit, so he just needs to be careful with that. Great dash C, trading with butthole's dash A. Butthole is aiming for those dash A's into Blue Orbs to get a huge amount of damage in. Oh, wrong block into Blue Orb. This could lead to a crush. Lots of right blocks, but... Oh, nice 6-2-3 to bait out the border escape there. This is really good for butthole, getting DEMERN in the corner. This time the J6A does reach.
Butthole does not have Buster yet.
Oh, good call by DEMERN there to push butthole out of the 2-cost. Not quite sure what butthole was aiming for there, but that wasn't the card he needed.
Watch out for Atlas there.
We've got Spring Haze. I think butthole didn't quite notice the weather until then, but DEMERN has Atlas on hand. Great punish on that dash C with Buster. Unfortunately, Butthole is in kill range for that Atlas, so he will need to be extra careful. There it is, but managed to avoid it with the flight. Bit too much distance for that Atlas to reach, I think. But DEMERN still has a bit of HP to play with. He is on a slight deficit. Both cards have no cards on hand.
Oh, that dash C.
Butthole does reach for a Hungeki. Not sure how useful that would be. We haven't seen him use one yet, I think. Oh, good Hungeki, there it is. Life is very even. Butthole needs to take this. Oh wow, triple buster combo.
So close!
Very close though. Unfortunately, both players are still in kill range. One cost out. Gets in the way of DEMERN. That was a good spell card actually. 2C? No.
Drains a little bit, I think. Does it?
It does. J5A barely misses. Both players are in very scary situations, but the J2A takes the game for Butthole.
Oh my god.
DEMERN is still at match point at 9 points, but Butthole does manage to claw it back to 8-9. DEMERN can switch back to Patchouli now if he wants, or maybe he'll stay as Suika. It's difficult to say. The choice is his though.
Oh, Butthole is calling a break?
Oh, Butthole is calling a break. Okay, here we enter 2-minute break. So they'll return 2-minute break. The players will return at just after half past. The stakes are high. I can understand Butthole's decision here. The match point for DEMERN makes it a very scary situation for him. So maybe some deep breaths. Maybe he'll go back on what he was saying earlier and adjust his deck. Who knows? But he is free to do any kind of strategizing he wants in these 2 minutes. We're still not sure whether DEMERN will stick to Suika or pull out the Patchouli. DEMERN does have one more loss he can sacrifice. So a valid strategy would be to stick to Suika and pull the Patchouli out only at the true final match of the Border of Wau. But
wow.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what decision he takes. And also will be interesting to see what Butthole strategizes in this break as well.
This makes me excited for future Border of Wows.
Yeah.
Will we see players do the same thing as well?
Yeah,
these sub-characters, strange decks and all that.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
We are seeing an all-out first Border of Wau. The score is basically as close as it can get. This is 8-9 at the moment, so I'll update the score. But yeah, this is really down to the wire. So we'll see if DEMERN pulls out the Patchouli or sticks to Suika. The break is now over. I'll give the signal. It's actually over in about 20 seconds, so I'll wait a bit longer, but the players will have to get back to it very soon. So what are your bets, Pay? Suika or Patchouli?
Whoa.
We'll find out soon.
In my mind, I have this slight schadenfreude in hoping that DEMERN stays as Suika.
I think he'll stay as Suika as well. But okay, we both lost the bet. He did pull out the Patchouli. That's the smarter thing. I thought he would take like the kind of unexpected result to throw button.
I had half a mind hoping to see a Remilia versus Suika.
Remilia versus Suika. It could happen, but it would be a very risky move for both players, as both would be a match point in that scenario. Butthole's off to a strong start this match. So this is a new DEMERN song, by the way. Accidental Escape.
So this deck by DEMERN is just 4-slasher.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, he's opted to remove Emerald City. He's keeping 4-slasher instead, focusing on a large quantity of spell cards instead of skill cards. Interesting. Dylan's cheering for Butthole there, saying he's got this. But he's
Come on,
about
guys.
to
Who
get
do you
crushed.
cheer for? Let's see some support.
Yeah. Let's cheer for the players, guys. DEMERN has a pretty good life lead this round, and a hand lead as well. Nice dash A hit into a solid buster combo.
Oh, second
Its own
buster.
clock, though. I think this will help Butthole even out the life lead, just because Reimu is very strong in Typhoon. But he does need to
Very
watch out
careful.
for the Royal Flare.
Oh, both players taking heavy hits.
Oh, that's solid damage off that J5 from DEMERN. So this is tournament round. If DEMERN takes this, then he will be the winner of the first Border of Wau. But Butthole has a bit of work to do with his hand. He does pull a blue orb in it, just needs to build that last card for it. But DEMERN
He needs to
could
stay
royal flare
focused.
at any moment. There
Watch
it
out,
is!
it's Sunny!
He's gonna
But
survive!
Sunny!
Barely!
Sunny makes flight cheaper!
Yes, it does. DEMERN misjudged the benefit of Sunny there. Butthole doing funny curved flights to potentially bait the royal flare. But DEMERN unfortunately gets baited out there. This gives Butthole the chance he needs though. Summer Red punching through
Good
that
limit.
2-4 with ease. Oh, nice loop. Oh no, drops the combo. We've seen a few of those dropped. I think it might be the tournament nerves, but... Oh! Interesting combo drop, but good reset there. Full slasher doing work, catching Butthole trying to punish with a dash in. DEMERN has a lead here. This is very dangerous for Butthole. He
Oh no.
desperately needs a blue orb hit, but DEMERN stares it
Full
down
slasher
with
in
the full
place.
slasher swords. Those swords can come whenever DEMERN wants it. Uh-oh.
No, he let go of it.
Nice!
It's a reversal just slightly.
Takes one hit from the Harvester, but gets a nice chunky blue orb combo in.
Brings them even.
Typhoon is gone. Butthole cannot afford to lose this round.
He needs this calm.
No! Butthole's
On the spot.
Oh! Nice, he needed that
Very
limit combo.
swift J5A.
Needs this Oki, he really needs this Oki. Gets Buster in.
He must
Down
make
to the
no
wire.
mistakes here.
The next player who makes a
Both
mistake
players must
is
not
gonna
make any
suffer.
mistakes here.
Good 4-4 there from Butthole. I wouldn't back. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oof. Butthole catches DEMERN off guard.
Butthole is safe for now.
Survives. But that was a very good punish. A brave punish on that Harvester with Blue Orb. Level Max Buster.
Gets caught on Summer Red.
Level Max Buster still won't help punch through Darius Spear though. The density does not change, but in pressure and in combos, it helps a lot. That was a very intense round, and we'll see what the mental state of both players is after that. Great Silent Celine!
Our first Silent Celine
First
of this
Celine of the Border of
set.
Wau. The curse of Silent Celine has been broken. It actually did hit. Rare in tournaments and our OCE events, but it did hit. DEMERN has a big lead this round. Butthole did make it through the last round, but it is still tournament rounds. He cannot afford to lose this. Well,
Now,
DEMERN has one
cards.
game left.
He only has Harvester,
That's true.
Satellite,
And Sun.
and
He has
Flog.
Phlogistic Pillar, but great reversal. There it is. First hit we've seen this Border of Wau. Butthole
Amazing.
spellcards have been doing a lot of work. Baits the Harvester with B-Bullets. Butthole
This is
making
looking
all
dangerous
the
for
plays
DEMERN.
to stay in. But DEMERN still does have a life lead. It's just that DEMERN doesn't have any hard-hitting cards. He does have one Harvester though, so he can turn the situation around with it if he can draw it. Butthole has a blue orb on hand, and he's very close to getting it. That will definitely kill. Opts to equip a border instead. Sacrifices the potential Phlogistic Pillar. Oh no, he doesn't use it! That could have been it actually, you know.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we're seeing a
The
lot of
nerves and
firsts.
tensions must be high.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of firsts happening in this game. 18. So late in the Border of Wau. Both players down to the wire again. DEMERN gets caught on that B-bullet. Oh, that dash was scary. Gets nicked by the
He's really
60
fishing
punches
for
to
it.
the 5C. Oh no, DEMERN's out of HP to play with. Dache baited again. Goes to the pressure, good call. Butthole is now out of cards as well, so he is at actually a card disadvantage now. That's
Oh no!
Oh no!
That could have been it.
DEMERN drops the combo at a critical moment. Oh,
Butthole drops some
Harvester?
combo at a critical moment.
Both players respecting. Both players showing utmost respect in this critical HP. Butthole's using range to his advantage,
There's
trying
an
to beat the
auto-escape.
Harvester. Oh, the J5A!
Backwards backdash.
What a final decision by Butthole there. We are on the absolute final match of this Border of Wau. It is as close as can be. 9-9. Does either play... No break called. DEMERN still did have his break, but he did not call it. This is,
Adrenaline must be running high for both players right now.
Yeah.
They do not want to stop.
I guess DEMERN wanted to maybe take advantage of the exhaustion Butthole might have had from that comeback. But nice, good start with that charge J2A. Darius Spear is doing a lot of work for DEMERN, but Butthole's navigating through them quite effectively. Nice. Great J5A from DEMERN. think butthole has the momentum, but DEMERN, I think he would have used a lot of energy for that seriously tense last match, so maybe DEMERN's strategy is to take advantage of that. DEMERN's getting hit by a lot of C bullets, that's doing a lot of work for butthole. Great combos from butthole as well, making the most of any J5A hit he can get. Charge C bullet homing is doing a lot of work as well. Looking at DEMERN's deck, he's decided to bring in the full slasher deck to the final match of this Border of Wau. I guess that's the deck he's most confident with. Great J2 counter hit.
Oh, but it went in a weird direction.
That could have been a blue or punish if butthole was quick enough, but I think it's very difficult to react to something like that. Heavy fog. DEMERN places a satellite sunflower. Nice, gets punished. The satellite sunflower doing a lot of work, catching butthole, dashing out with the J5A.
Oh, that's a lot of health gained, and
another satellite sunflower. So good calls by DEMERN, maximizing the advantage of this heavy fog. Very good call by butthole that is safely evacuated to the other side of the screen. It does get caught by the J5A into air pressure, but it doesn't. Oh no!
Into blue orb. This
sets into another D, and that will be it for the round.
Oh.
So what a turnaround! Butthole is now the one calling the shots. A tournament round. Unfortunate for DEMERN, he did use a lot of his cards for the double satellite sunflower. So he is at a slight card disadvantage, but opens it with a strong harvester, calling heavy fog though, so that does help butthole out. Pretty big life lead though. DEMERN's working with a pretty strong opening to this round here. Great dash. C count, it does not get the combo there. And butthole returns the favor with a 6-3 on wake up. Oh, nice. Doesn't get the punish though, but at least escapes unharmed.
Double yokai busters, but DEMERN was just too high. He's really making use of height here.
Height is very good at avoiding Reimu's bullets. It's something that is really critical at avoiding the C bullets and buster as well.
Oh,
nice
collect
limit.
by Doiva Spear.
Doiva Spear is not something butthole has been facing this set much at all. So I think if DEMERN can increase the amount he uses them this round, it might be the difference he needs to knock butthole off his feet. But nice baits it with a spaced bullet.
DEMERN's really bringing it back here.
Nice combo there. Butthole's at a serious HP deficit this round. I think DEMERN should have gotten this one in the bag. Unless
manages to escape out of corner.
Heavy fog. Oh, blocks the crosser. Spring Haze.
Spring Haze.
Not sure how both players' strategy would adapt. I'm noticing that 6C that punches through Reimu's 5C are doing quite a bit of work. DEMERN might want to rely on that a bit.
No more Spring Haze, so DEMERN dashes through 2-8. Oh no!
Butthole does have blue orbs though, so and Heavy Fog is near, so he still has a chance this round. Heavy Fog's on the clock. There it is. If Butthole can land something. Oh no, that's not what he wanted.
That's not blue orb.
Oh no! DEMERN could have ended that with a 2-3-6, but instead went for a forward dash to push Butthole out, which failed, unfortunately. But Butthole gets caught by a B bullet. So we are into the final round of the 18th game of the Border of Wau. It is as close as can be. Both players in terms of hand are very similar. DEMERN with a very slight advantage. Nice silent scene clean combo off the crush. That'll give DEMERN a bit more damage. Not as much as he had hoped for maybe, with silent scene getting prorated heavily by that crush.
Typhoon now on the clock.
I think Butthole's HP deficit might... Oh no, Butthole didn't notice the Typhoon! This could be very costly. Typhoon's almost over already, and DEMERN got a big amount of damage off that 5C at the start. Butthole forced to play an evasive Typhoon, even though his character has a bit of an advantage there. Joe points out that their older brother hates Typhoon. Interesting. DEMERN's doing really well this round. This is not looking good for Butthole. Butthole really needs Calm or something to get HP back, or else he's gonna just be chipped out here. Nice buster combo.
Patient neutral.
Doesn't quite get the limit, but managed to get some HP back with Calm. Blue Orb. If he can land a Blue Orb, that would be the comeback thing he needs here. We are down to the wire. It is as close as can be. Butthole's playing really well in the Calm, recovering as much HP as he can. Trade.
Oh, trades.
Neither player gets the Calm.
Equal trade.
Interesting. That's very unusual. I think it's based on when the juggle meter ends, which is... Oh no!
Very close to the corner.
Oh, but he does get a grab, but no! It lands a hit. The 623C, the Hail Mary. Both players are on solo HP. You could go either way.
Touhou doing
Equal
its job.
DEMERN does have Royal Flare though. If I was him, I would try to. He can use it now. If he has
This could be it.
Oh no! Oh!
DEMERN takes
DEMERN takes it. Did
the
not.
first Border of Wau.
The Royal Flare. The first Border of Wau is down to the last round of the last game of the last chunk of HP. That's as close as it can get.
Oh my gosh.
Big congratulations to DEMERN, who clawed out ahead barely at the end there with a 9-10 win. The champion of the first.
Another well done to Butthole as well for such intense games. What a great showing.
Really close, wow. Congratulations to DEMERN, of course, but I'd like to point out Butthole really put up an incredible fight there. Could have really gone either way down to the last hit. You know, I'm really glad that we picked those two for our first Border of Wau. I don't think we could have had a better start to this tournament series.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, you're right, Keiki. Where's the $10 for DEMERN?
So with that, DEMERN has actually, hold on, the quote was, if he had $1 for every game he's about to win, he'd be $10 richer, which came out to be true. DEMERN would be $10 richer if he had $1 for every game he's about to win, which he did win. So I'd like to point out that DEMERN potentially has some psychic abilities, question mark. But no, congratulations to DEMERN, of course, and Butthole as well. Although their pre-tournament comment of this one's free did not quite come true. Even if he won it, it wouldn't have been a free one. I'd like to say that that was a great set. Now, let me just see. Let's see if we might have a post-Border of Wau interview with DEMERN if he's up for it. But if not, I think the players would be very exhausted, so it wouldn't surprise me if he just wants to have a break now. But we'll see. I'll send him a DM.
Seems that Butthole and DEMERN have joined a NetPlay voice channel.
Oh, okay, they've joined.
Probably having a post-celebration there.
We'll see if we can pull him in to the voice chat for a comment if he's available. But once again, that was really great, and thanks to all our viewers as well. It sounds like you guys enjoyed the show as well, so I'm very glad to hear that. We have DEMERN on the voice call. Thanks for joining us, DEMERN. First of all, big congratulations for winning the first.
Congrats.
Yeah, it was intense.
Yeah, that was as intense as possible.
You can breathe easy now.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can relax now, DEMERN. Really good job. That was.
I am glad though that it ended up being such a good set.
Yeah.
The Suika and Remy
pulled
out.
Picks, yeah.
I showed off my crazy fourth deck, the summer red with the sacrificial dolls.
Yeah, you really. I feel like it was really interesting the stark contrast in your strategies, because although Butthole did pull out the Remy sub, he did it quite early on, I think, to change momentum after the sweep, which is understandable. Your Suika choice was one, it came at a really unexpected time, so close to the match point, but also it came and you also won with that, which was a shocking part. So
yeah,
it was the plot twist that no one could have seen coming.
That's the thing about Suika, is she pumps out a lot of damage. So if you're in the mindset of another character, I think that's what won me that game.
Right,
it's just the unexpected damage.
It can catch you if you're not ready for it. Like Atlas takes away half your HP instantly. The normal combos are huge. That's a very interesting strategy from your side. It seemed to work. Butthole did adapt quickly, but it did get you a game out of nowhere. So
And my big idea was that I didn't do it as much as I should have, but I wanted to use some more DC, the one that grazes. to try to dissuade some of that 5C usage.
What you did with it though was you actually, I'm not sure if it was intentional, but you did manage to bait out the 2-cost pillar with it, which was really cool.
That was absolutely amazing.
Not intentional.
Oh, there you have it, everyone. We've got the confirmation, but either way, it worked out in DEMERN's favor. That is a weakness of the 2-cost. It does have a few strengths, but that is definitely one of its flaws. So, good dash C, by coincidence, managed to take advantage of it. But one thing I did notice though, your especially early on, your royal flares were pretty on point. So I'd like to comment that you actually managed to land a lot of royal flares, especially in the first half.
Yeah, it's all of my decks have royal flare. There's a few things all 4 of my decks had in common. It was royal flare and coin.
Yeah,
and I think all of them had satellite sunflower as well.
Yeah, you did use them a lot in the later games, the satellite sunflower.
Yeah, it's a good card. It just gives you a lot of breathing room.
Yeah, I think actually one thing that Butthole was doing in the matches was that he was staying lower in the air consistently, and he was using horizontal space to compensate for not going to the top of the stream. Like when he started coming back after that first sweep, part of it was I think he was doing a lot of J4-4. So it was giving him room, but I think the satellite sunflower actually was super effective against him because he tends to stay low in the air, it's within its effective range. So I think it was a good card choice here especially. Yeah.
And I also just like it.
Yeah, it's a great card, you know, and you've been using it for a long time, but it does buy you breathing room and can further your advantage as well, so definitely a solid card. But yeah, I did enjoy seeing a huge variety of decks from your end, and well, Butthole stuck to just one.
Yeah, interesting difference in strategy.
He did throw some shade at you though with the Skydi's vortex.
But yeah, thanks for having me on comms. And Butthole said hello. We were in a.
Oh yeah, I did notice you joined the post Border of Wau call, but we just thought it would be good if we could grab you.
Yeah, I was in there for about 2 seconds.
Okay. But yeah, no. Once again, congratulations, DEMERN. You can change your name to first Border of Wau winner if you want. You've earned the title. And you know, really good try from Butthole. Considering how new Butthole is relative to you, actually, I think they really punched above their weight.
I know, right?
Yeah, I think DEMERN, you've got to make sure that you can stick above the new generation. Otherwise, they're gonna catch up so quickly. Yeah.
They already have.
It's pretty scary.
They already have.
Quick they are. Yeah.
But it's so impressive how he was able to maintain his cool after that starting 5-0 lead.
Yeah, you know, I was a bit worried that we were going to see a clean sweep because I would be mentally like gone after getting sweeps like that. But I think the break rules that you guys implemented really helped to make it a closer Border of Wau. So that's a rule that I'd recommend for future ones as well.
All right, and I'll jump back into the other VC now.
But thanks to Ben and congratulations. Thank you so much for putting on such a good show. And
it was great.
Yeah,
thank you for having me. Later.
All right.
You can now relax. See ya.
Yeah, we can now relax. Okay, so with that, I think that was an exhausting one to commentate, even though it was a shorter one just because of how exciting it was. Yeah. A really fun one though. I hope Idapay, you enjoyed your time on comms team. It's nice having you here. It's been a long time.
Thank you.
Yeah, but really appreciate you being available on short notice. I guess once again, thanks to all our viewers. We will be having Border of Wau's intermittently. I think we have one actually scheduled for 2 weeks' time. We've got 2 players in discussion at the moment. Once the details are finalized, they will be announced and we'll have another second Border of Wau. So everyone can look forward to that. In the meantime, if you are in Oceania, that's Australia or New Zealand, don't forget to join our Discord in the description of this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Touhou Hisoutensoku content.
More of these
We're
close
actually
games,
very close
insane
to,
games.
yeah, insane
Yeah.
streams, that's right. We're very close to 400 subs, so hopefully we reach that soon.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
So with that, I think we'll call this stream to an end. Thanks again, everyone, and Yidape, and of course to our two players, Butthole and DEMERN. See you in next stream. Okay, stream's over. Thanks so much, Yidape.